Falcons Wrap-Up, presented by the Two Live Stews. Drop your highs and lows from the game in the chat and chop it up with Doug and Ryan about your Atlanta Falcons. Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 44770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Look at this, man. We got Aunt Mimi. Most stews' DNA yields back black hair. See Auntie Gertie and Auntie Mimi's hair. Shout out Auntie Mimi for listening. Oh, I really appreciate that. So she's saying most of the stewards, okay, which I am. I'm a steward. You're a steward too. She's saying most of us yield black hair. And I've been telling people for years that we found you on the step. Okay?
I knew you were going to that direction of answering.
You always deny it, but I keep telling y'all that, and it was a family secret. So Auntie Mimi just chimed in to say, and we love you, Auntie Mimi. She just chimed in to say, most of the stewards have black hair, except for Doug.
I clearly look more like our mother than you do.
Okay.
I clearly do.
Our mother's hair is black too.
Right. Okay. Hey, Auntie Mimi, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rap. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park, check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby, taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here are your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews. See that right there? Bruh's old.
That's right.
Every Q in America should be drinking Southern Edge. Steve Scott, Beta Mu 92, myself, Zy Spring 90, and you, Delta Kappa 92. Every bruh in America should scan this QR code and check out Southern Edge.
Girl, you look so sweet. No. I wish I could say some moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. No. I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern Edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, but this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so sweet.
When you know what to do with what you got, you can do more with it. All right. So shouts out to my man Lavrell, as well as the World Changers, making this thing happen and getting it done with your financial needs. All right. The World Changers help empower individuals and communities throughout financial education and implementation. Your agent, Lavrell Hawkins, has made significant strides in the financial services industry, using his expertise to guide and support others in achieving financial stability as well as success. Lavrell uses an holistic approach that addresses the mental, physical, financial, and spiritual aspects of being in a well space and place when it comes to your finances, all right? Y'all give them a call, 919-764-4626. That's 919-764-4626. The World Changes Financials and Lavrell are dedicated to empowering you and your communities through financial education and implementation. 919-764-4626.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the Two Live Stews Experience. We back, shall we? This right here, this ain't your ordinary-ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart, baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Qs?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit. The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
That breaking news, Hurricane Milton has made landfall, and it has made a dent. Look at this. We're taking a live look now at Tropicana Field. The roof ripped right off of the stadium there. And this is just what we're beginning to see as we're starting to really get a sense of the extent of the damage there after Milton hit as a Category 3 storm with devastating winds and life-threatening storm surge at this hour.
Thoughts and prayers go out to the folks in Florida dealing with Hurricane Milton. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, and we've got to thank God every minute of every day. You're in the house with your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Good morning to Rail, good morning to Griff, and good morning to Mocha Bella, as well as you, Dougie Stew. Good morning, sir. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling fantastic. How about you, man?
I called everybody that I knew in Tampa to tell them that they could take a few hour drive to come down to Columbus if they needed a place. Everybody was like, nah, we good. So I just hope everybody in Tampa is doing okay and everybody in Florida is doing all right. But yeah, everything's cool over here, man. No need to complain. No need at all.
Yeah, the Hurricane Milton is crazy. When we came on just now, we were showing the video of Tropicana Field in Tampa. Yeah. It's basically gone.
Yeah,
I mean it's still there, but like
the roof is gone. Yes.
Yeah,
the roof is gone.
That's sad, man. And they just got hit by, to a smaller degree, a couple of weeks ago by was it Helene?
Yes, Helene's correct.
I think it's Helene. And so they're going through it right now, man. You believe in this? This might be a side topic.
Well, before you get into that, you mentioned Milton hitting Florida. It was a Category 3 when it hit, and they said shortly after hitting land, it went down to a Category 1, but it still created quite a bit of devastation. 16 inches of rain so far to this point. And you mentioned Helene. This is the third hurricane to hit Florida this year.
What?
This is the third hurricane to hit Florida this year. Lost power to about 3 million people. Wind gust of 100 miles per hour. Plus, it's been bananas, man. So y'all keep Florida prayed up. You're about to ask me if I believe in something. What were you asking me?
You believe in global warming?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
You understand the concept. Why do you believe in it?
I think things change with time, and we've seen so much change that there's got to be effects of us humans, things that we're doing that's changing the world and the atmosphere of the world.
So quick example of this, man, is when we were kids. Don't you remember it being much colder in the winter times than now?
I do.
Like one kind of like bookmark of it is when I go to homecoming now, there's never really a homecoming where it's cold, but 25, I've been out of college now 30 years. 30 years ago to 25 years ago to 20 years ago, it was always cold. It was always cold. Now it's never cold. Like I can't remember the last time I went to homecoming, and homecoming is usually in, obviously now in October at the latest, mid to late October. Now it's always we're in shorts.
Think about this. When we grew up, middle school and high school, and even in college, there were days during the winter and the fall, or fall and the winter, where I wore a coat every day.
Right.
And now I don't even really have a coat. I got big coats, but they're pretty much only used when we go up north somewhere.
Right.
I don't wear a coat around in the state of Georgia.
Sir,
I put on a sweater, a sweat top, or a hood, but I don't wear a coat.
Do you remember during our B-boy days? Mid early 80s.
Yeah.
You had a
gray sheepskin, you had a blue one.
Damn, you don't remember. You had a burgundy one, man. I think you had a burgundy one. I think I had a blue one.
You're not telling me what color my sheepskin was. I had a gray sheepskin. They didn't make burgundy sheepskins back then.
Okay, so long story short, we wore sheepskins.
Yes.
Now maybe it was a little, we didn't wear it as much as they do up north, but like I don't see any. I don't remember any weather in the past couple of years where it warranted a sheepskin.
I mean, the hat and all.
Right,
the sheepskin hat with the flaps on the side to match the color of the coat. I even think you had a pair of blue gloves or mittens the way it was yours.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, we were New York City funky fresh, and there was a need for those types of coats. We bought our mother when sugar was falling from the sky. We bought our mother a fur coat.
Right.
She ain't never gonna wear it.
Well, when she wears it when she travels.
Yeah,
when she goes up north, she wears it then.
Yeah, but that's very rare that she can pull it out. And people listening to the show, she don't have it at the house, so don't try nothing. It's locked away in storage somewhere. I kind of regret telling people we bought our mother. Well, what we got it for, it was for her, what was it, for her 60th birthday, 70th birthday?
Wasn't
Had to
it
have been
50th?
60th.
I
Had
think
to
it was
have been
50th.
No, it ain't
We
50th.
we didn't. When did
It
we
was
do
like-
that big party for her?
It was like 15 years ago.
Okay.
So she's 75 now. I think it was her 60th birthday.
I don't think she's not 75, man, and she wouldn't want you telling people she's 75. I think she's like 56, man.
Oh, yeah. My bad. She's 56.
Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company, man. The good folks, the Two Live Stews, that's us. Doug and Ryan Stewart and the Two Live Stews Experience. We're fueled and powered by the good folks from Southern Edge. Check them out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. Scan this QR code right here, and a bottle will be coming straight to the crib. Holiday season rolling around. Thanksgiving rolling around. Halloween coming up. Y'all buy your friends some gifts. This bottle, that QR code will be a great gift for a friend that you care about and love. Again, bruh-owned company, Betamune 92, DK 92, as well as Zyside 90. The bros, make sure you show some love and y'all pass the word. And cop a bottle for your friends and for your family. It's a holiday season, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I've been thinking about and talking with the wife about, what's next. She's got, Morgan's 8 years away from graduating. And when Morgan graduates, I'm moving to somebody's mountain, I'm moving to somebody's beach, or I'm moving to somebody's golf course. So I've been asking her, where you want to go. And whenever things like this Hurricane Milton pop up, I keep reminding myself, it can't be Florida. It can't be Florida, and it can't be California, because I'm convinced that one day California is just going to float off the side of the country and go into the ocean. And Florida, there's a hurricane 3-4 times a year that makes people have to get up and move. So it can't be Florida, man.
It can't be Florida. And it always astounds me. And once again, prayers to those people down there in Florida. And I see the great Mocha Bella in the chat room. It always, I don't want to say surprises me. It's always interesting. After they have a hurricane and the town is destroyed, they interview people and they say, oh, man, this is unbelievable. No, it's not unbelievable.
It's not unbelievable.
I would guess that in a 30-year time span, at some point, you're going to get your house knocked down if you live in Florida. Damn. Maybe knockdown is extreme for everybody to the masses, but to a large degree, a large portion of that state, at some point in a 30-year time span, you can expect your house to get knocked the F down.
My in-laws live down there, and I've known them for decades. Their home has never been destroyed and or bothered throughout these hurricanes. Now, they've had to leave once or twice. They've had to evacuate a couple times, but they've never lost their home. They hadn't lost the roof, so.
Now, and there's building codes down there. That's why you see a lot of those stucco houses down there, which I love. I love the stucco design. There's building regulations for most houses that are, historically in a hurricane's path or have been in a hurricane's path. But, man, I mean, you shouldn't be surprised.
No, you shouldn't be surprised.
Let me ask you this. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Do you know what a ghost town is? It's interesting you said that because I just pulled this up.
I would guess that a ghost town is a town where people have left and refused to come back to. That's what I would guess.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. It's an abandoned settlement, usually one that contains substantial visible remaining buildings and infrastructure such as roads. A town often becomes a ghost town because the economic activity that supported it has failed or ended for any reason. The town may also have declined because of natural or human-caused disasters such as floods. Okay? So when you think of ghost town, you think about those little Western towns on the Western movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
People just leave. Yeah. I'm telling you, in the next 25 years, add on this global warming thing, you're going to start to see like a town like
there won't be ghost towns in Florida.
If another so Helene happened 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Now Milton happened 2 weeks later. Mm-hmm. If another hurricane happens and some of these places in Florida have been hit twice in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. If another hurricane happens in 2 weeks and maybe another one happens a month and then,
Like, why people gonna say, what? Okay, what am I doing here? Why am I here?
Not only that, look at it a little bit deeper. Insurance companies are going to pull out and not insure people that live there in the houses. You see what I'm saying? I could see theoretically where you have ghost towns popping up in Florida, add the whole global warming thing to it. The insurance companies pull out. They're not insuring because they're losing their ass off. They're losing their ass off because they got to pay out all of these darn claims.
Yeah, a couple times a year. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just wild, man.
I don't know if the great Mocha Bella was playing when she said this, but she said, "Don't come to live in Florida." And we all know Mocha lives in Florida.
And she's born and raised down there.
Right. So she's seen this stuff her whole life.
And when we talked about this, and you're watching the Two Last Tues experience, we're gonna get into some other stuff here in a second. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago when Helene hit, and we kind of reminisced about Hugo, which happened 30 years ago.
35.
You said that you didn't see our parents. You went and stayed with our grandmother in town for a month.
Yes, 4 to 5. It was 4 to 5 weeks.
One of the guys I played with my freshman year in college, I follow him on Facebook, and he lives in Columbia. He said he went without power for 3 weeks when Helene hit. Okay, maybe your house don't get knocked down, but when a hurricane comes through, usually it throws your whole life out of whack.
It does, no question.
You know what I'm saying? Do you want to go through that consistently every autumn or fall, because that's usually the time of the year that they come? Like, it's a big ass hassle to be without power for a month and all of the necessities that you need. You can't go to the grocery store. It's just bad.
Everyone that I know that lives in Louisiana or the New Orleans area, they all have generators. Everyone that I know. And the majority of people that I know that live in Florida, they have generators. I mean, it's written into the loan for the house. And why wouldn't it be if there's this much devastation that you may have to deal with throughout the course of a year? We just talked about the third one in a year. Yeah, you got to have a generator. Again, that's a cost that should be incorporated inside your loan for your home. If you're purchasing down in Florida, there's no way you can purchase your house without having one of those one of those good generators, because you're gonna need it.
You're going to need it.
You're going to need it.
Don't act like you're gonna be lucky or no. It's gonna skip by you. You're going to need it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Shouts out to everybody at Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Y'all make sure you check those good folks out on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. It typically doesn't happen this early, man, but we're 5 weeks into the season, and the New York Jets have decided that they want to move in a different direction.
Robert Saleh showing the door.
Did you see this coming? Do you agree? Do you like it? What's your thoughts?
I didn't see it coming because, first of all, what do you expect when you bring in a guy, a 50-year-old quarterback, and he's not 50? Like, what do you expect? I can't think of any time in the past where this formula has actually worked out. Meaning, you get old, past his prime quarterback, you bring him in at the very end of his career. In this particular case, he's got a couple of injuries. He's got the major injury to the Achilles that we talked about coming back into the season. Like, I remember when Joe Montana went to the Kansas City Chiefs. I think Montana was fairly successful. But you've seen this play out. Brett Favre played for like 3 or 4 teams, man. And none of them really did anything.
That's
like,
not true. That's not true. That's not true. When Favre left Green Bay and went to the New York Jets, the Jets made a playoff run. And
I don't remember that.
They did. And then after not the Dread can check all this. Please check this, Dread, and fact check this. We will have a funky forward Nadi coming up here shortly also. When he left the Jets, he went to Minnesota, and Minnesota went a playoff run.
I don't remember that either. The only successful old-ass quarterback like this I've seen, go to another team to be like that, that final piece they needed. They were a solid team, but they were that final piece. The only one I can remember that was successful was when Montana went to Kansas City. Quote unquote successful. I think I think they played in like the AFC Championship game and they lost or something like that. But these quarterbacks, they just jump from team to team to team to team. So bottom line is, I don't think that Saleh's responsible. I think he's had some bad moments as far as coaching.
He's not responsible because the defense is doing their job. He's a defensive coach, and
he's a defensive coach, right?
Word on the street is that when Woody Johnson, owner of the New York Jets, wanted to bring in Aaron Rodgers because he was the missing piece, Saleh didn't even want Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Saleh didn't want to do it. And now we're hearing that Woody Johnson had a meeting with Aaron Rodgers on Monday, and what do you know? Shortly thereafter, Saleh's fired, and now Rodgers is saying he got nothing to do with it. Well, we had a good rapport. Our relationship was cool. Yeah, when I pushed him off me during that game when he tried to hug me, there wasn't nothing to that. I mean, my question to you, sir, is it because of Aaron Rodgers that this dude lost his job?
Oh, absolutely it is, because they feel like they got to win now.
Right.
They feel like they got this all-time great quarterback, and they feel like they got an opportunity to go far into the playoffs, if not the Super Bowl.
Amen.
But you're exactly right. Saleh is a defensive coach. Now, when this little meeting that Aaron Rodgers had with Jets ownership, what's the guy's name again?
Woody Johnson.
The little meeting he had with Woody Johnson, he probably didn't say, hey, fire Saleh. But I promise you, his actions and his mannerisms was like, yeah.
He was a nigga.
You remember that episode of Sanford and Son when they were getting robbed and the dude had Fred at gunpoint?
Right.
And the cops came, Smitty and Hoppy came to the door. Fred was like, trying to tip him off that he was getting robbed.
So Aaron Rodgers is talking to Woody Johnson, and Woody's like, so I'm thinking about firing Coach Saleh. What do you think about that?
Right.
Aaron, you don't have any words for that, Aaron?
No. Right. He didn't say anything.
No, he didn't say anything.
Technically, he's not lying in what he's saying. I didn't tell him to do it.
Right.
You know, but if you had a nerd, if you were a fly on the wall, you saw a bunch of.
Here's all I want to say, man. The AFC East standings right now. The AFC East standings. Last place is the Pats at a 1-4 record. The Dolphins are 2-3. The Jets are 2-3, and the Bills are 3-2. I don't believe they fired their coach, which is going to be a huge disruption in the entire organization. And they're a game away from being in first place. A game away.
Yeah, they panicked, man.
It blows my mind. I don't care who you bring in. People are talking about bringing in Belichick, and people are talking about bringing in the coach from Tennessee that used to be a former Patriot. I can't think of his name. But yeah, the disruption that's going to be caused in the organization will not be something that assists you with being in second place, trying to get to first place. It's just not going to happen like that.
Were you in Detroit when they fired Bobby Ross?
They fired Ross the year after I left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can imagine the turmoil in the locker room because now everybody pointing fingers. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, they may not say it. Once again, just kind of like Aaron Rodgers, they may not say it, but the players are saying, yeah, he got the coach fired. He's new to the locker room already, you know.
Me being a handicapper, I don't know who they play this weekend, but I'm putting a boatload on the opposing team. I'm going
to tell you when we get back the game, you need to put a boatload on. Let's see if we're on the same page with that. And we got the last 48.
Oh, it's the Jets. It's the Jets play Buffalo. I'm putting a boatload on Buffalo.
Okay, I'm thinking a college game. I'm thinking a college game. So we'll kind of preview the college games this weekend, the top college game that we're thinking about, and the top NFL game, and then we'll do last 48.
Up next in the Two Live Stews, you'll be spending some time with us while we talk about our last 48. And I'll also remind you good folks about the good folks at Clear and what they're doing in these streets. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug and Ryan Stewart, and the Two Live Stews Experience. More coming up next.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is Clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear Filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
Y'all be like, y'all need to evacuate, y'all need to evacuate. Do y'all got evacuation money? Because I can't afford my rent here. You think I can afford to go somewhere else? Like, it's not free to evacuate. Gas already high, and you talking about I need to get on the road, go somewhere, and I got to pay to go wherever I'm going. Like, what are y'all talking about? Evacuate. You're not taking it serious. Baby, my bank account, I guess not taking it serious because I can't afford that.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of the Two Live Stews, and this is the Two Live Stews experience. Bless her heart. And she's got a point. She's got a valid point. Bless her heart. But again, like I said, I you know.
Did she go to the beautician before the hurricane?
Clearly.
She looked good as she looked all done up.
Right.
Like she was going to the prom or something, man.
The gas money was in that wig for sure.
Right. The gas money was in your damn hair.
Right. If you don't get your wig split like you had it split, you got gas money to drive someplace where you got a family member in North Carolina, in South Carolina, or in Georgia someplace. You got some family someplace.
Do you remember, you were in Atlanta, do you remember after Katrina, man, all the New Orleans people came to Atlanta and were terrorizing the city?
Uncomfortable times.
And I hate to laugh because that was really a terrible time for them. But when I tell you that it's two eras that I remember in particular.
Those folks brought their terrible time from New Orleans straight to the ATL.
Hey, man, and not that Atlanta young cats was wearing the long T-shirts, but you could smile them dudes from New Orleans a mile away because their T-shirt didn't come to their waist; it came to their ankles.
That's right. They was wearing white T-shirt dresses. They all wore T-shirt dresses.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I hear what you're saying, but you have to understand the point we were making earlier. You have to understand that it's going to happen down there.
And for the record, every time there's a big storm or a storm that's considered to be a 4 or 5, like Milton and Helene, I make the same phone calls and send the same text messages that I do to everyone that I know and care about down there, and ask them, Mom's got space at her crib. I got space here. Doug's got space. If y'all need some place to go, but very, very rarely does anybody come. They all stay. They all stay, man, for the most part. Whenever something's coming through South Carolina, Ma always stays. I don't know too many people that do get up and leave. I think the majority of folks do say, it won't happen to me. I'm going to stay. I'll be okay.
It was either the governor or the mayor or whatever, one of those towns down that says, if you don't leave, you're going to die. I don't think the hurricane turned out to be as big and as bad as they were predicting, but that was a statement made by an official down there before Hurricane Milton hit town.
Speaking of officials down there, God is part comedian. I talk about that all the time. Okay, it's not funny at all, but it's enlightening to me that Helene and Milton have hit down in Florida when DeSantis, a Trumpian, and a guy that has done all he can to make Florida as liberal as possible.
Conservative.
Project 25 talks about how there'll be less of FEMA. So states and places that deal with hurricanes and stuff like this, they won't have aid in Project 2025.
Right.
So now you find yourself needing FEMA and needing aid when all this stuff that you're trying to propel on these people down there is just, it's not of Christ. That's all. It's just not of Christ. And now you're dealing with this hurricane. I mean, again, God's part comedian. I 100% believe that.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart. Let's touch upon the games this weekend coming up. Go ahead.
Well, you said you were going to come back with something after the break that you should probably, since you teased it, you should come back with that.
You're a handicapper, right?
Yes, I'm a handicapper.
So I want you to just mention the two games that you're looking forward to, the number one game in college and the number one game you're looking forward to in the NFL.
Okay.
And the game that I wanted to mention in college this coming weekend is that you should put the house on. Did you have one already in mind?
Texas, Oklahoma.
You gonna put the house on that? That should be competitive.
Okay, well, is it my house I'm putting on it or your house?
Okay, all right, man. All right.
Where you put your house?
I was going to suggest if you were going to make a wager to put everything, put your entire house on Alabama to drag South Carolina. It's a 21-point. Alabama's playing at home. It's a 21-point spread. Last week, Alabama got upset. They got something to prove. South Carolina just lost. I think South Carolina's lost maybe their last two. They are in a bad situation going into Tuscaloosa. I would put the house on Alabama to cover that 21.
I think that's South Carolina's playing some pretty good football though, man. This ain't the South Carolina. This ain't the South Carolina of old.
There had been, but they got a rookie quarterback, a freshman quarterback that's starting for them. Going into that situation down there in Alabama is going to be too much for that young man.
South Carolina beat Kentucky 31-6. I mean, Kentucky
that was 2 weeks ago. They lost last week
You're
to.
Right. South Carolina put up 33. South Carolina put up 33 versus LSU.
Okay, all right, but that was home. Home.
Now, everything that you're saying is correct. Everything, I agree with you that this should be a mollywhopping, but I don't think this is the old South Carolina that you're talking about.
In
the NFL, man, the Buffalo Bills pick the Jets, and I got everything that I own on that game for the Bills to smash Aaron Rodgers and their coachless Robert Saleh Jets right now. I got everything I own on that one.
Okay, all right. In the NFL, who are you looking forward to? Real nice matchup between the Detroit Lions, your Detroit Lions, and the Dallas Cowboys. That's probably going to be the big game everybody's talking about this weekend. The Falcons go on the road taking on the Carolina Panthers this weekend. And also a game that's got, a lot of, talking points about it for obvious reasons. Commanders on the road.
Ravens.
At the Ravens. Yep. Jalen Daniels getting all these comparisons to Lamar Jackson. He actually said that he doesn't want to be compared to Lamar Jackson or, something to the effect of he's not Lamar Jackson. They're not the same type of quarterback. They're the exact same type of quarterback. Lamar Jackson is more shiftier. I think he's better in the open field.
I would say Daniels has showed the propensity to throw the ball a little better than him right now.
At this stage of his career, absolutely.
At this stage of his
career, absolutely, yeah.
He's a year in. He's got one of the best quarterback ratings of anybody that's ever played the position. So yeah, I think he's probably a better thrower of the ball than Lamar right now. But yeah, it should be a good weekend, man. I like the Commanders to cover that game too.
Okay.
Right now it's 6.5, so I like for them to cover in Baltimore.
All right. So last 48, excuse me, a frog in my throat. So last 48 are the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 48 hours. And Tree, roll them out. Roll them out, Tree. Roll them out. Roll it out. There we go. This is from Akasha Garrett, top contributor in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. LeBron's or Bronny's stat line. This was 2 nights ago. Was it last night or the night before?
No, I don't think it was last night.
I don't think it was last night. I think it was the night before.
Yeah.
13 minutes, 0 points, 0 assists, 0 steals, nothing. He didn't have anything, man. He had 4 turnovers. I just stopped reading through the list. He had 4 turnovers and nothing.
Well, this is where you go ballistic on the turnovers, right? Because whenever CC had a couple of turnovers, you made highlight of that. So this is where you go crazy, right?
Oh,
So
I just made highlight of it.
Oh, that was it? That's all you're gonna say about it?
Yeah, I'm a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan too, by the way.
Oh, okay, I understand.
And like I mentioned the other day, I don't think we can do this thing we did with CC all year, Caitlin Clark all year.
Well, no. Bronny was the 55th pick, and CC was number 1.
Right.
Huge difference.
It doesn't even make
Huge
sense.
difference. But
It's
I mean,
just, go ahead. Go ahead.
And again, I don't want to beat a dead horse. Okay.
And remember, his daddy's your boy. His daddy is your boy.
I don't want to ride a live mule. Let me say that. But
what?
The way you acted whenever Caitlin Clark had 1 turnover, I was just looking for a little bit more energy for Bronny's 4 turnovers and nothing else. Because Caitlin would have a turnover in like 20 points, 5 assists, and 20 rebounds.
Yeah.
Bronny had nothing but 4 turnovers. I was thinking you would just lose it behind something like that.
No, I mean, you Caitlin sexuals feel like that she's a combination between Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan.
I've never had sex with.
And so when she doesn't live up to being Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, people criticize. That's all.
Well,
Next one, Tree.
She had a better rookie year than Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. And I've never had sex with.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, go ahead, Tree. Go ahead, Tree. All different sports goats.
I'm glad you brought this up.
It's several of these. Go ahead.
I'm glad you brought this up. Go ahead and make your point, and then I'll make mine.
No, all different sports goats. Which one do you agree with or disagree with? I'll go ahead and tell you who I disagree with. So Floyd definitely is not the GOAT in boxing.
Floyd is not the GOAT in boxing.
Right. I mean, there's several people that you can choose from. I would, off the top of my head, go with Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad, yeah. Now Floyd is the only undefeated fighter. He's the only undefeated boxer, but he's not the best.
Basketball, LeBron James, that's clearly insane. It's Michael Jordan. It's not even close.
I think whoever put this list together has full rights to put LeBron James in there at number 1 because he's not my number 1. But again, if he scored more points than everyone else, then it makes sense for him to be on that list.
No, it doesn't. All right.
Oh, it does. It makes total sense.
Football, Tom Brady, he's a cheating bastard. He can't be the greatest football player ever.
7 Super Bowls. Yeah, I understand the person who put that list together, putting Tom on that. I do.
Okay, so who is your guy in football? If you had to do this thingy, this meme, who would you pick?
Barry Sanders. It's Barry Sanders. There's no
greatest
question.
football player ever.
Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders or Lawrence Taylor.
I think I would put prime time, man. I made this argument maybe a year ago during last football season that I could easily make an argument Deion Sanders is the greatest football ever played. The guy went offense, defense. The guy was the greatest defensive back of all time. He used to return kicks, return punts. Like he locked down half of the field.
Like once or twice, right.
He locked down half of the field.
Won. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he was a hired gun.
No question.
When you look at the total picture, I think it's hard to go against Deion. Show that one more time, Tree, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. And the last one I think I would change is the mixed martial arts. I know who
do you know enough about do you know enough about mixed martial arts to change that?
No, and you're right. I probably don't. I would put John Bones Jones there.
Ooh.
That's who I would put. Now, I don't know enough about St. Pierre to say that he should be over or under Bones Jones. So Yeah, let's just leave it like that. Everything else looks good to me, though.
Yeah, I agree.
And maybe I'll take out Usain Bolt and put Carl Lewis.
Boy, if you don't stop it. And I love Carl Lewis.
I love Carl Lewis, man.
But he's no Usain Bolt.
All right, which one of these you got to take out, man? If you had to take out one.
I wish I would.
You're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Boy.
St. Louis Ron says Jerry Rice is the GOAT. Forgot about Jerry Rice.
I love Jerry.
But Jerry didn't play defensive back, though. We're talking all around on that question. Jerry didn't play defensive back and return kicks and punts, though.
I guess I got to go Wendy's, man. I guess
Sure,
I got to go Wendy's. The Whopper, the Big Mac, and a Chick-fil-A sandwich versus the single, double, or triple. I guess I got to go Wendy's.
From Garland Dunlop. I got to agree with you.
Yeah.
And Wendy's seemed like it's kind of fallen off a little bit in the last couple of years.
And I like Wendy's.
Do you remember getting that double cheese? They didn't call it double cheese. They called it a double. I think they just called it a double 40 years ago. Like, that square damn hamburger was good as F.
How many triples did you ever try to eat?
I never tried to eat a triple. I thought that was disgusting.
You never ate one triple?
Never.
You didn't try one time?
Why would I do that? Why would I eat 3 hamburger patties all at one time?
It's just the maturation process of life.
It shows that you were grown.
Right. You because we started with juniors, and then you had the audacity to ask for a single, and then you got into the doubles around high school. You didn't ever at one point in time say, man, let me just get one triple. I've had one triple, sir.
You know I fell off the horse with this chicken thing, right? So I'm eating chicken now.
Yeah.
The demons have been talking to me about getting a burger, man. And I know they're demons. It's
the straight devil. You hear me?
Right.
If they're talking to you, you're eventually going to do it. I got to come clean. You know, I've been off the beef and the pork too, right?
Go back to Ryan. So what?
I've been off the beef and the pork too. Well, yesterday, while Miles was at drums, I went to Mellow Mushroom, and I had a 10-inch barbecue chicken and bacon pizza, man.
You ate bacon?
I forgot to tell her to take the bacon off, and when she brought it, the bacon was like, man, don't send me back. Don't send me back.
It was talking to you?
Don't send me back. Please don't send me back. So, man, the first time in 4 years, man, I ate every ounce of bacon on that pizza.
How you feel today, though? You ain't sick or anything like that.
I've been on the toilet all night, man. I mean, all night. It was a lot of bacon on there too, man.
I haven't eaten bacon in at least, I'm gonna guess 15 years, maybe more.
God.
So I'm never going back to bacon.
Oh,
but this hamburger thing is back in play, I think, man.
This
and I hate to even say that because I think it's kind of giving me an excuse just to say it out loud. But this hamburger thing is back in play. I had a dream a couple of weeks ago about Big Macs. An actual dream. And you know that's my favorite hamburger in the world, a Big Mac.
That's why I knew McDonald's.
First job was at McDonald's. I probably have eaten, 1,000 Big Macs in my life.
Project Clear offers a unique way to fundraise for community causes. Our initiative provides a means for organizations to generate much-needed revenue while reducing harmful contaminants in indoor air and in the environments inside your home. Breathe easy, folks. Live better, folks. Project Clear is transforming lives one filter at a time with real stories and real impact, and that's why we're doing the fundraiser that we do that I mentioned a second ago. You want a healthier home, fewer allergy symptoms, better overall health for your loved ones. You want healthier schools, fewer student absences due to respiratory illnesses, and improved environments conducive for learning. And what about healthier businesses? Shouldn't you be healthy when you're shopping and you're in the mall and in stores with your family? Healthier employees. Check out our good folks at projectclear.org to learn about the fundraiser and how we're helping change things in different organizations, as well as how you can order the filters from clearair.com. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience, the Arleywood Report with the lovely Arlie and Michelle.
Arleywood.
The Two Live Stews Experience. sponsored and fueled by the good folks from Southern Edge. The Hollywood Report up next. Keep it locked.
Falcons Wrap Up, presented by the Two Live Stews. Drop your highs and lows from the game in the chat and chop it up with Doug and Ryan about your Atlanta Falcons.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Now we're joined by Arlie Michelle for the Hollywood Report. What up, Arlie?
What's up? What's up? What's up with the bankhead bounce, shawty?
Oh, yeah. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Sure. Okay.
That's the Atlanta coming out in you.
That's that ATL, shawty. Y'all want to put that Mississippi on them folk, though. You know what I'm saying, shawty?
ATL, shawty.
Good morning to all of the people in Stew Nation, dogs and poodles, Stewies, all that good stuff. I want to first, before I start, because I am a person who has had 3 people in the last 2 years deal with breast cancer. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Everybody get your tatas checked.
That's
Get
right.
your tatas checked. Men too. Let somebody fill you up. Okay? Not fill you up, but rub on your bosoms.
To men too.
Bosoms. Men too. Remember Richard Roundtree, Shaft, had breast cancer. So
what?
Men too can have breast cancer.
I did not know that at all.
I did not know that.
So I knew they could have breast cancer, but I didn't know that was. I didn't know Shaft had breast cancer. I didn't know that.
Shaft did. So y'all check out your tatas, okay? Men and women. Just want to remind y'all. I hope everybody is doing well out there. I want to just tell you all that I am so sleepy because I went down a rabbit hole, which we'll talk about momentarily. But it's birthday time. It's birthday time. And Doug, I had to look this one up, especially for you, one of these, because I'm gonna just wait. You're gonna kill him off. But anyway, singer Cyril Neville of the Neville Brothers is 75. That's one of New Orleans' finest, baby. Singer Maya is 44. Oh, I went real southern.
Maya's 44.
Maya is
I've seen her lately. She might need to back up from the table a little bit. Them thighs getting up. Like
she got some thunder thighs.
She got the thunder thighs.
Her video with "My Love Is Like," whoa, that is like watch that video. Anybody who's not seen it is so cool. She changes clothes a couple times. She does a tap dance routine. She's very sexy.
I know a lot of guys that like Thunder Thighs, Doug.
Yeah.
Well, some people like
Thunder Thighs are fun.
Well, I want to tell y'all that former NFL quarterback and Mississippi fraudster of Poor Little Children is 54 today. But who Doug is going to question, which I went and double checked, is entertainer Ben Vereen is 78 today.
Ben Vereen is how old?
78.
Ben Vereen was 60 45 years ago.
Well, he held his own, but he was born in 45, I think it said. I got to go back and look. But I bet you didn't know this, Ryan and Doug. Sing it. When you close your eyes, Ryan, it makes it not come out as even. So just open your eyes so that people can see it. Okay.
Right. Okay.
All right. Very good. I bet y'all didn't know that back in January of 2018, 4 actresses in Florida in the production of Hair, directed by Vereen, alleged that he sexually harassed them throughout the production. Did y'all know that? They kept that kind of quiet.
Did not know that.
No.
I didn't know that either. I went to just make sure he was still alive because we're notorious for, knocking folks off around here. We like the mob. And I was like, let me go look. And then that, of course, pops up. It was way at the bottom or something. And I was like, oh my God, they kept that quiet. It was before me too.
Hey, Till Dog 12 says Will Smith's deadbeat dad is 78.
His deadbeat daddy is 78.
You get it right.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That what it is. I forgot he did that. So yeah. So guys, I have 2 stories today, but the likelihood of us getting to 2 is not gonna happen because one of them again is so much, and the reason why I probably have lines on my face because I laid down at 5 this morning after just going down a rabbit hole of Jaguar right, as Piers Morgan says. So let me set this up, and then Tree is going to play a small portion of a video. Jaguar Wright, as everybody knows, is going in everywhere. And she's on this platform where she's always, talking Street Teams, I think is the name of Street Team something. She has alleged her newest allegation on Piers Morgan's platform, his show, Piers Morgan Uncensored, is that Beyonce and Jay-Z are a nasty little couple who keep people against their will. And she goes on and does an entire, story. What she was supposed to come on and discuss was Diddy. That was the whole story. But she quickly turns in there. And she's like, and he's not her opening statement was almost like she was holding court. Her opening statement was that it's not just him. Jay-Z and Beyonce are also. And then she names Harry Weinstein, Jeff Epstein, Diddy, and Lord, what's the other person's name? Which is not she said all of them have the same person in common. Sean Carter. Sean, you're not going to be able to get away with this. She's talking like directly to him, he and Beyonce, all this stuff. Well, Morgan, of course, is a little caught off guard. And as he said, well, it is interesting that, Jay-Z hasn't spoken much about this. He hasn't spoken because he is notorious for, making little fires everywhere and then she's really dramatic, starting fires everywhere and then making everyone else put them out as he walks off and no one says a word. This will be she goes on and on. And
she's very dramaful. She is.
Very dramaful. It's all the stuff. And so, it then gets the attention of the Carter's attorney, who says that, you know what, we're going to have to make Piers take this down because there's rumors and then there's nonsense. And then this is one step further. Alex Spiro, who is their attorney, told them he gave Piers and his, platform the opportunity, remove that false accusation that's demonstratively false, or a court's going to order you to. And I think he made the wise choice and acted accordingly. So then Piers comes in and he apologized.
The shocking allegations levelled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harboured a monster, and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
We apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Yeah, he said he didn't want that smoke. He took it down. He said, we typically do not remove because this is uncensored. We take editing our shows very seriously, but legally we had cause to do so. We apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce. So,
You got a great British accent.
Thank you.
Ollie.
I was watching Bridgerton.
I keep forgetting you're a thespian. I keep forgetting that.
Not a lesbian, a thespian. Thank you, everybody. Okay. So, y'all, it is such, and everybody's like, well, she must be spitting the truth. Let me tell you, yesterday on a no show, I told everybody that the internet gets the award for doing too much because it is a cesspool of foolishness sometimes. It gives, and Piers Morgan says it gives everybody a platform that wants one, and anybody who wants to listen to you will, and then we just share, and it was like we're sharing cooties. Everybody is sharing cooties.
Mm-hmm.
I am not saying that Jaguar, as he said, right, is not telling a truth somewhere. In something, they were like, we ain't never seen you in a picture with Diddy. How do you even know? You don't even know Diddy, so how you have all this information? She's like, I knew better than Claudia Jordan to take a picture with the devil. I knew he was the devil. Why would I take a picture with the devil? Like, she just goes into this thing. When I say she has made claims, alleged that Nicki Minaj has audio of Diddy and Meek Mill engaging in sex, alleged that Justin Bieber had sexual encounters with Odell Beckham Jr., claimed that Mary J. Blige is a lesbian and talentless, suggests Diddy is behind the death of Kim Porter, Andre Harrell, and Heavy D, claimed the roots were around R. Kelly recruiting underage girls, claimed Jill Scott did this, that, and the other. She went off on Jill. And Jill, you don't want me to keep talking. Jill, if I keep talking, I'm going to have you somewhere where you want. You know what a big girl fall down? I mean, she goes in, y'all. So
whatever happened to the terms snitches get stitches?
Apparently she does not come from that space, and anytime she gets on that show with the blue couch, she tells everything, anything, all the things, everything.
And it's not, and I'm going away from your story a little bit, but y'all notice that it's a lot of people online doing the same thing. Dudes too. There's a lot of dudes that's telling secrets there's this thing called man law that we didn't do, that we never told anybody dirty laundry.
And also, who cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining?
Yeah, there is some.
So keep that in mind. Who cares about the truth when the lie is more entertaining?
And
you're gonna get more clicks. You're gonna get more clicks and more attention when you're spewing BS versus the truth. No one wants to hear the truth. But that's BS that people can spill. We want to hear it.
And truth is, even if she is telling some kinds of truth, let me tell y'all, they taking people coming down. So everybody's like, they need to people. And Doug, you said this when something similar, not about this story, when LeBron James, you like, he needs to just tell us what he did. Like, did he go in the office and say, you better take my son and so on?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm saying, people don't owe us ish. They don't owe us an explanation, even though they are celebrities and they're in the public eye. We're like, but you're in the public eye and you should tell us stuff. I remember when Prince when the internet first was coming out, and if you put anything up about Prince, that stuff came down faster than you could blink your eye or the lub and the dub in your heartbeat. Yeah. He was serious about, because he understood how much of a cesspool of stuff it was. And you're not putting my stuff out there, like my music or my whatever the thing is, and just gonna have it.
Yeah, Prince,
now you can find all kind of Prince stuff.
Prince is the original stand-on business guy.
Prince was original stand-on.
He wanted his money, pay him his money, stop trying to steal from him, take his stuff from him. He gonna tell you. He was the quietest little, weird little freaky guy with Bunkie out. But Prince was on some real stuff, like pay me my money and stop messing with me, man.
Yep. And you never saw his Bunkie out, Doug. You're exaggerating.
He did have his Bunkie out.
Are you crazy?
That yellow pantsuit. I got a picture of it. You want to see it?
Prince got a famous. That's a famous thing with Prince and his Bunkie out, man. He had his Bunkie cut out.
Yeah, my bad. I just didn't go around looking at men's butts. My bad.
Well, he couldn't help it. He put it out on display. But back to Jaguar, right? So I just want y'all to know that she is coming, and everybody's like, well, why won't she get sued? And blah. First of all, there's really no because legally, if they sue her, there's no money involved. They can't do a cease and desist. You can't talk anymore, but that just sheds more light on it. And also the possibility, like if they do sue her, she's like, let's do this. Then there's a lot of discovery that comes up, and maybe people don't want their further business actually having to come out and them having to deal with it. So, they're just going to make her be the crazy, cat lady, I guess, who's just spitting crazy things. And yeah. So y'all stay tuned for more Jack. If you want a round robin, go down a mountain, go watch some of her stuff. Next up, Dr. Dre done snapped on this man. Dr. Charles Sophie is suing Dr. Dre because he said Dr. Dre is threatening him. Dr. Charles Sophie was the therapist that during the divorce of Dr. Dre and his ex-wife now, Nicole, and that was a whole monster of a thing. He had to give her $100 million, y'all. I didn't even remember that. That was rough. But he has been sending threatening text messages since around February of 2023. And it's all because he feels as though Dr. Sophie stepped into and tried to get a third party to negatively speak on Dr. Dre, then also tried to convince his children to say some negative things and to side with their mother so that there could be more money in reference to that prenup agreement that she claimed she signed under duress and all this kind of stuff. And so, but they also sent a suit. So they're saying that Dr. Sophie sued Dr. Dre only because Dr. Dre sent to the osteopathic medical board in California saying that he should have his license taken from him. And the board has been, trying to deal with it or investigate it. And Dr. Sophie been playing like, ooh, y'all can't catch me. I ain't got nothing. What y'all doing? And so it's just gotten really nasty. He sent him the text messages read something like, Dr. Sophie says, "Good morning. I have no idea what you're referring to and would make myself available anytime to discuss." Dre play FBI agents, pretend FBI agents to get into Dr. Sophie's neighborhood, his gated neighborhood, to investigate and come after him. So Dr. Sophie doesn't go anywhere without a bulletproof vest and hat on.
Wow.
Wild West out there. So Dre is on some back in the day, hang you over the
Suge Knight stuff.
Yeah, he on some Suge Knight. But it's ugly. And Dr. Dre said he is not playing. He said it in text message. If that's his words to the man, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna see about you. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you," was his exact words. So
damn, that sounds like a threat to me.
That's why the man got a bulletproof vest on and
a hat. And a hat.
Yeah, but I mean, can't he just tell the police about this and the police step in and he file, a restraining order or something?
And $10 million. He wants $10 million in damages.
Lord have mercy.
Stay tuned for that.
He paid the wife 100. He got 10. Up next in the Dog Us with the 2 Live Stews. Outstanding job, Ollie. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ollie.
A few stories that the Stews may have missed will be covered by the great Naughty Dread on the Naughty Dread Funky 4 up next in the Dog Us with the 2 Live Stews. Then we'll get to y'all's chats as well. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart, and the 2 Live Stew Experience, sponsored and fueled by the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those Two Live Stews. And it's a beautiful Thursday morning going down in the doghouse with your boys on the Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to my guys at Bay 11 Towing, 447-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is a very stressful and dangerous situation. But if you've got Bay 11 Towing's number in your phone at 447-770-6949, they will be there to assist you in your time of need. And they promise two things and two things only. Well, probably more than two things, but the first promise is they'll have competitive pricing. That's right. They'll beat the prices of the others, and they also get there in a timely manner before the others. You don't want to be on the side of the road for hours in Metro Atlanta. So give our guys at Bay 11 Towing a call at 447-770-6949. Fast, reliable towing that doesn't cost a fortune. Bay 11 Towing.
Don't forget, do us a favor. All right, grab your phone or whatever you're watching the show on and hit the share button. Share this episode of the show. We really, really would appreciate it. Also hit the like, the thumbs up, and the heart button. I mean, really, we don't ask a lot. I mean, just hit the share button. Everybody watching the show right now, hit the share button. We really would appreciate it. And also the heart and the like buttons as well for the show. All right. The great Naughty Dread.
Man, what's going on?
Yeah, we good. I'm good. How about you?
Oh man, you already know, same suit, just reheated.
I really enjoyed yesterday's no-show, Naughty. I'm enjoying what you guys are doing and how you guys are putting it together. Just wanted to share that with you.
We appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, I watched a lot of it yesterday as well. And give everybody a reminder when the no-show comes on. That's you and Arlie. Y'all do your own show. It's called a no-show. When does it come on?
Right. Well, we're gonna announce Monday the new. I think we're gonna do a new time on Wednesday. It might be a little bit later than 5, but we'll have everything nailed down by Monday, and then we'll come on the show and we'll announce some of the new changes.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
Let's jump into today's Funky Four, Naughty Dread. What you got for us today?
All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's start off with Juju Watkins. Congratulations to Juju Watkins. 19-year-old sophomore out of USC just signed a multi-year contract extension with Nike, which gives her one of the richest shoe deals in women's basketball history.
You got the numbers, Naughty? What's the numbers, Naughty?
They didn't put the numbers out, but
God, I was hoping
I wish I did. I was looking for those numbers. Somebody might got them, but I wasn't able to find those numbers.
I'm sure it's more than Caitlin's getting.
No, it won't be more than Caitlin because she's still in college. Caitlin's a professional athlete.
Yeah, but Juju's the future.
But Juju had a Nike deal since she was a senior in high school.
Right.
So this is
it's y'all stop it. It's not going to be a $28 million deal. Y'all stop it.
I don't know because
I'm predicting Juju's going to do just as good or better than CC when she gets to the WNBA with a whole lot less turnovers.
I would definitely co-sign on that. I think she'll be a much better player than CC was when she gets there.
Oh man, look at you!
You can see it if you watch the game. If you watch the game, you can see it. She's a beast.
Yeah,
wow, okay.
I mean, I would imagine she got a huge lucrative deal considering that she's a client of Clutch Sports and Rich Paul worked the deal. So I'm pretty sure she got a nice chunk of change. I don't know if she got more than Caitlin, but for her to be, I mean, USC, she led them to the Elite Eight. 920 points was the most by a freshman ever in women's basketball. Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, man. I mean, amongst all the other accolades that she got, she's doing great for herself right now.
That's all right.
And 19 years old.
Absolutely. Good for her and good for you, man, that you acknowledge somebody other than Caitlin Clark. That's good, man.
Yep. Shouts out to you, Juju.
Showing some growth. That's good.
Shouts out to you, Juju. And again, remember this, y'all, about CC. I was right. Doug was wrong. Yep. Go ahead,
Well,
Nolly.
speaking of not CC, but the WNBA, the WNBA will start tonight at 8:00. The Minnesota Lynx versus the New York Liberty. This is, of course, it's the best 3 of 5 series for the finals. The Lynx beat the Sun 3-2. The Liberty beat the defending champs, the Aces, 3-1. The Lynx are going for their 5th WNBA title. They're 4-1 all time in the finals, where the Liberty is going for their first WNBA title. They're 0-5. They've been to the finals 5 times before this, but they've lost every time. So maybe Sandy Brandello, the head coach of Liberty, can get them over the hump this year.
Damn, they're the Buffalo Bills of the WNBA.
Right. But they got a squad though, because Breanna Stewart, who finished 3rd in MVP. They got Sabrina Ionescu, who almost beat Steph Curry in the 3-point shooting contest. So they scrapped up. If they can get Jonquel Jones and Lainey Hamilton to step up and continue with their good play, the Liberty could win their first WNBA title. It's gonna be tough because LaFisha Collier, she's the truth. You know what I'm saying? She got 3 straight games of 25 and 10, and she finished 2nd in the MVP voting behind Asia Wilson, and she won Defensive Player of the Year. So the Minnesota Lynx ain't no slouch out there either.
There is Thursday Night Football tonight on Amazon Prime. San Francisco plays the Seattle Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. How much of the WNBA will you guys watch tonight, or will you guys be watching Thursday Night Football?
0. I'm watching football. I'm sorry.
I'll be watching football tonight.
Okay.
But I'm probably take a glance in at the game.
I'll have 2 TVs. I'll have 2 TVs on for sure.
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah. I'll have 2 TVs on for sure.
It's just very, very unfortunate their programming times. We had this discussion a while back, man. It's just football is an institution in this country, to say the least. And
it is.
It's going to be hard for any sports fan in general to watch.
The casual sports fan, because a lot of these people don't know who Courtney Williams is or Kayla McBride is. They don't, it doesn't, resonate for them. And Sunday, which is game 2 of the WNBA finals, they play at 3:00. That's right in the
middle of football.
Right. Right. So
it doesn't make much sense.
Okay. So it's gonna be tough. But
what's story number 3, Dred?
He's still a Raider. He's never not been a Raider.
Yeah, actually playing again for the Raiders.
He's still a Raider. When he's healthy and he can play, we'll play him. He's just not healthy right now. And he's getting closer, though. That's the good part. He's working every day to get that hamstrings right. He's in the right headspace mentally. Like I said, we talked recently and had a good conversation. And he's ready to play football.
Has he been rehabbing here at the facility, Antonio?
Yes.
Have you seen him here?
It looks like Devontae Adams ain't going nowhere. A lot of things happened in the league last week. He was the top people who were in line to get him were the Jets and the Saints. Well, the Jets fired their head coach, and then the Saints lost Derek Carr. To an injury. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but he's out right now, and they're losing games. So it's like, why are we going to give up anything right now? So that kind of changed the landscape of some things, I think, because the Raiders were seeking at least a 2nd-round pick for Devontae Adams, and no one is really willing to give up a 2nd-round pick outside of maybe Kansas City, but they don't want to trade him inside of the division. So it looks like with the change of the quarterback, because Gardner Minshew got benched, Aiden O'Connell will be the new starter. It seems like Devontae Adams is more pleased with the Raiders going in that direction as opposed to having Gardner Minshew be the starter. So look like after he get that hammy fixed up, Devontae Adams is gonna be back in the fold.
Yeah, that whole scenario plays itself out, has played itself out many, many times before. He's got a hamstring issue. No, he don't. If he gets traded right now,
no, he don't.
he gonna be on the field for the next team he signs with. That whole thing is a ruse. So for him not to get on the field because they're going to trade him.
Today is Thursday. If he were to get traded to the Jets tomorrow, he would be on the field when they play Buffalo this upcoming weekend.
Absolutely.
I believe they're Monday Night Football. I believe that's Monday Night Football.
Right, they play Monday night.
Okay, yeah. So he would be on the field on Monday night if he was to get traded. No question. I agree 100%.
Antonio Pierce knows that too, so he's playing the politics of the situation as well. I believe.
I mean, it's an example of a head coach being in control. I think. When you was talking about Robert Saleh earlier getting fired, and I'm like, it was the writing was on the wall. He had to go because he wasn't in charge.
Right.
Anytime you have a head coach who's not in charge, I mean, you look at Tom Brady when he was with New England. Belichick was always in charge. Tom Brady left before Belichick, but when Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, Tom Brady became the one in charge, and they got rid of Bruce Arians. So anytime the head coach is not in charge, he's subject to be a scapegoat, and at some point he might have to go at the demands of the quarterback.
Before you get to the fourth story, Nadi, since you brought the Jets back up, who do you like, Belichick for the Jets or Vrabel? Mike Vrabel. Somebody else.
I don't think
the
Jets are gonna
play.
Yeah, I don't think the Jets are gonna hire a head coach this season. I think they're gonna go with the interim for the remainder of the season. But next year, I don't think Belichick will be in play based on the history that Belichick has with the Jets.
Right.
But I like Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel is a solid coach. I like the job he did when he was in Tennessee. Tennessee was always a tough team. They always competed and they played hard. I just respect how he had his team working in Tennessee.
And he was a Patriot. What else you got, Nadi?
The last thing, following up on that story from last week with the longshoreman, I said I was gonna come back and give an update.
They got their paper.
Right, they got a 62% wage increase. What? That means from a 30. When you remember I said $39 an hour was the high. Now that goes up to $63.18. So, and this is a 6-year deal. Now the agreement they're gonna iron the rest of the deal out by January, but the agreement allows both parties to return to the bargaining table to address the remaining issues until the tentative deals expire in January. It is resumed in the resumed talk. Automation may cause a rift between the union and the Maritime Alliance because they still want to make improvements in the automation area. So that's some things that they still have to iron out. But as of right now, 62% for the 6 years, that seems like a pretty good deal for the ILA.
Wow.
Congratulations to all the showmen down there.
Them.
Yeah.
I know so many longshoremen. Yeah.
Huge bump in pay. I mean, starting off, you now can start off with like $34 an hour. That's that's year one. So that's huge.
Wow. Praise God. I mean, but we can't live without them.
I believe they said it was while they were not working, $5 million a day.
$5 billion.
$5 billion. I'm sorry, $5 billion a day.
Yeah.
So they you knew good and damn well they were gonna get their paper. Y'all ain't making that kind of money, and the people ain't getting paid happy wages. Yeah, stop it.
Yeah. All right, now you appreciate it, man.
For sure.
Yeah, it is. We got like 2 more memes in the last 48, and you're watching the 2 Hours Stews Experience from Lawrence P. Joseph, top contributor. Shouts out Lawrence P. Joseph. Billboard's top 20 greatest rap groups of all times. Do you agree? Disagree? Do you see any glaring misses or errors in order?
I would like to think about this a little bit more. I see some at the top. I see some at the top that could be a whole lot lower, but I'm not going to argue and scream about it.
I love Outkast.
This is a decent list.
I love Outkast. Live in Atlanta, born in, been living here I was about to say born and raised here. Been here. Next year will be 30 years, man. I just think it's blasphemous not to put Run DMC at number 1. I think you have to put Run DMC at number 1 because of the effect to the culture, to the industry, and to the world. Run DMC was on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine, man. And when
the culture don't give a damn about Rolling Stone magazine.
No, but it signifies how big of a deal they were.
I mean, they're a big deal. They're a huge deal. Again, I can't argue with the list. I'm not going to ish on Outkast.
They got
I'm
the
not
Woo
going.
at number two.
I'm not going to ish on the Woo.
I'm
not
not
going to
ishing-
ish on. I'm not going to ish on NWA for being the top 3.
Right. I'm not going to ish on Outkast.
A lot of people would say because of the culture, a lot of people would say Public Enemy should be number 1, not Run DMC.
That's what I was about to say. I would have Run DMC number 1. I would have Public Enemy number 2.
Yeah, people are going to question that. I mean, again, I like I'm fine with the list, but the order is subjective based upon who you are, what you like, where you from, yada yada.
I mean, but that's the whole purpose is the order. I mean, I think pretty much most of those groups we can agree on should be in that list. But
that's a nice list. That's a nice list, man.
It is.
You can't just put. I mean, I'm not just.
And listen, the fact that they go back to it one more time, Tree. I'm sorry, go back to it one more time. The fact that they have Salt and Pepper number 8 over all of those groups behind them,
right?
That signifies that they're talking that they're really giving credence to the impact to the genre,
right?
Because Salt and Pepper don't have a big body of work. Salt and Pepper was hot for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
All right, last one, Tree. We got one more left. Just a reminder, if elected, a convicted felon will control the Justice Department, and a Putin stooge will control the military.
Yep.
Just a reminder, man. Election under 30 days away, man.
It came up real fast, didn't it?
Real fast.
Are you doing absentee? Are you doing early voting? Or what you doing? Are you going to wait till the day? What are you doing?
I Googled absentee ballot and I don't know. I got sidetracked and never did it. I'm gonna have to go down there and stand in the line or whatever, man. But I'm damn sure going to do that.
Early voting?
I don't know how that works. I'm going to vote. How about that? I don't know when the early voting starts and all of that stuff. I need to do some research. But I'm damn sure going to vote.
Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge, the Southern Edge Beverage Company.
Yeah.
Please scan that QR code to get a bottle sent to your crib. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey, passion berry tequila. The tequila's almost ready, and boy, I can't wait. A lot of big things popping with that. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. There was a top 5 on Monday. So we'll have top 5 results. Y'all keep it locked to your boys, the Two Live Stews, for your top 5 results, and then we will get into your chat.
I didn't explain that good enough, I guess. How to do what that poll was about.
Oh, it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it up next, Doug. Keep it locked.
Falcons Wrap Up, presented by the Two Live Stews. Drop your highs and lows from the game in the chat and chop it up with Doug and Ryan about your Atlanta Falcons.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. When you know what to do with what you got, you can do more with it. All right? So shouts out to my man Lavrell, as well as the World Changers, making this thing happen and getting it done with your financial needs. All right? The World Changers help empower individuals and communities throughout financial education and implementation. Your agent, Lavrell Hawkins, has made significant strides in the financial services industry, using his expertise to guide and support others in achieving financial stability as well as success. Lavrell uses an holistic approach that addresses the mental, physical, financial, and spiritual aspects of being in a well space and place when it comes to your finances, all right? Y'all give them a call, 919-764-4626. That's 919-764-4626. The World Changes Financials and Lavrel are dedicated to empowering you and your communities through financial education and implementation. 919-764-4626. Welcome back to you boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience.
Good morning. Good morning.
This is your people, Doug and Ryan Stewart. Very enlightening show to this point, man.
Yeah.
We'll get to the top 5 here shortly.
A lot of people in the chat hit me up and said early voting starts in Georgia on the 15th.
October
so
15th.
That's a good place to start because you definitely want to get it done before, what was it, November 2nd? You usually have it?
Yes.
So, yeah, you definitely want to get it done before the masses hit the poll lines.
Yeah, I don't have to deal with that down here. The place where we go vote, I'll be in and out in 5 minutes.
Oh boy,
5 minutes. I can wait. I can wait until the day of, or I can go do it early. But it's not going to take no longer than 5 minutes, no matter when I go.
That's one thing I miss about country living, is that.
And the 2 trips that you have to take to the DMV once or twice a year, I'm in and out in 5 minutes.
When I used to live in Powder Springs, I used to be in and out in 5 minutes too. They had the polling site at the elementary school, and I'd walk up in there and I'm in and out. You're right.
Shouts out to Tree. She said it's not November 2nd, you heathen. It's November 5th.
November 5th. Okay.
Tree's very disappointed that you didn't know that.
Well, I just know that I have voted every single year I've been eligible.
Just do better.
So I'm gonna get it done. Don't worry about that.
I had missed an election either since 18.
Yeah.
But just do better.
Then you got these people that say, I'm not going to vote. I don't like either candidate. I'm not going to vote. The problem with that is, if you're talking about black folks, the problem with that is black people died for you to get that opportunity to vote, and you're not going to do it. Seems like it was a big waste.
Agree.
That's a big waste. That's
I agree.
a big waste. Right.
The ancestors aren't proud if you don't vote.
Yeah.
And if you don't care about how the ancestors feel, then fine. Then just don't vote. But yeah, I mean, it's very, very important in my opinion. We got to talk about this top 5, man. I know you're trying to delay it, but we got to talk about this top 5.
No, I'm not trying to delay it. No.
I know you're trying to put it off.
Go ahead.
I know you're trying to put it off.
Go ahead.
There goes Doug's list, where he didn't even have the Alabama victory or the Alabama loss to Vandy. There goes Doug's list.
Top
and there
5.
goes mine. And there goes mine.
Okay. So
go ahead, man. Go ahead.
What the poll was about.
I know it hurts, Doug. Just go ahead, man. Just go ahead.
What the poll was about was the top 5 college football upsets on the heels of Alabama.
I'm back, bitch. Number 1 in this bitch. I'm back. I'm trying to tell you. And from now on, you're not going to win our top 5. You're not going to win our top 5, sucker. How about that, sucker? And it wasn't even close. You had like 3 people vote for you. You, your daughter, and your other daughter.
Hey, can we get while I'm thinking about it, can we contract that?
You got 3 daughters. Only 2 of them voted for you.
Can we contract the studio audience from the no-show for our show? Because the no-show studio audience sounds way better than our studio audience. Our studio audience is kind of lame.
Yeah. I noticed that yesterday too.
You noticed that yesterday? The studio audience for the no-show is croak as hell.
When their audience came in, whenever their audience spoke, I mean, it was glaring that they were like, yeah, I agree.
Right. We need to contract their audience. Our studio audience is kind of lame. All right, so back to this top 5 thing. All I'm gonna say is this. I don't think people understood.
Right. That's
the question.
That's why. Right.
The Howard game where they beat UNLV.
Right.
The spread was 45 points.
Right.
How can a game where the spread was only 23 and the underdog wins be better than a spread of 45?
Because the number 1 team in the country, not just the number 1 team in FBS or FCS, the number 1 team in the country was beat by a team that wasn't ranked or hadn't beat them in 40 years, in 26 attempts.
Right. Maybe okay.
Yeah,
we
that's
on
why.
wavelengths.
we're on different wavelengths.
Yeah.
You brought up the Howard Bison. I understand. I get it. But for some reason, you thought that would trump the number one.
The people don't get it
that would
either.
trump the number one team in the country being beat by Vandy? You're crazy.
Evidently, the people didn't get it either. I was thinking about the biggest upsets.
Oh, the people got it.
Okay, answer a question.
You were thinking wrong, dumbass. That's what the people are saying.
Okay.
You were thinking wrong.
Answer a question. What's the bigger upset? An underdog winning in a game they were an underdog by 45 points, or an underdog winning in a game they were an underdog by 23 points? Which was a bigger upset?
When the number one team in the country gets beat by a team that's got no number in front of it.
Yeah.
When the number one team in all of college football, not in HBCU sports, not in the MEAC, not in the SWAC, when the number one team in the country gets beat by a team that's not ranked, that's the people got it right. Thank you, people. Thank you, people. We'll do another one on Monday, and I'll get that one right too. Thank you, folks. Really appreciate it. Go ahead, say something. Say something, Doug. Say something. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I mean, you always talk about numbers. The numbers speak for themselves.
The numbers speak for themselves. The numbers speak for themselves. That's right.
A team, an HBCU team, who's underfunded, doesn't have near the same amount of money and cachet.
Don't pull on the heartstrings of the people. Don't pull on the heartstrings of the people.
I'm just saying they were a 45-point underdog, and they won. Your team that you had at number one was a 23-point underdog.
Right. Yeah. My team was the number one team in the country. But you're trying to push a game that only had probably 35 people watching it. Stop it, man. Just stop it.
Whatever, man. So let's read some of this chat, man. Let's read some of this chat.
This cat literally has an agenda, and that agenda is going to cost you in these top fives.
So for whatever reason, man, I cannot click on the chat messages, the live ones and the starred ones. So you're gonna have to read them this morning, man. I don't know what's going on with my tree came over yesterday. We tried to get some things done on the computer, and we couldn't get it accomplished.
Are you trying to say I set you up to not be able to?
I think you set me up.
Good morning, Tree.
Because the functionality of my just go ahead. Ryan's gonna have to read the chat this morning.
Go ahead,
Tree.
Tree, please.
Tree. I see your workout was the bomb.
I wanted to do a loud apology to Nadi. I didn't know that he had decided that he was now going to participate. And so I was being funny. And when y'all said something about voting rights, I put him in the thing because that's what I do. I apologize, Nadi. And I don't like if it's your right to vote and someone died for you to do it, then that's your right. So I believe in that too. But I apologize, Nadi. I just wanted to say that to you. I love you.
I missed that. What happened?
So you had said that something about people voting, y'all need to vote or whatever.
Right.
Whatever you said, there's been commentary from Nadi about
not voting
position, yes, on it. And so I didn't know that he had updated. So I'm being the producer and I slicked him in there. And then he said something about it. So I just wanted to apologize to him because I have to be right. I was just being silly. But Douglas, I'm not sabotaging you. Ryan, take it away. Give me your best reading voice, okay?
I will. Thank you, Tree. Thank you for coming, Tree. And good morning to you, Tree. Fresh out the shower. Good morning.
I want to find out who her trainer is, man. Because he be working the hell out of her early in the morning, man. As you can tell.
Damn, Doug.
Go ahead. Read the chat.
I mean, I want to get to the chat, but when you make comments like that, I got to make a comment too. You know what? And I'm not even going to.
I wish someone would work the hell out of me early in the morning.
I think we're talking about two different workouts, Tree. Wow.
And on the heels of coming from Doug's house the other day, I mean, anyway, let's get to these chats, man.
What are you insinuating?
The great Black Diamond She said this weekend is going to be almost 80 degrees for our homecoming. 80 degrees for homecoming?
Right. That's crazy. Like I remember vividly having a big winter coat on during homecoming. Or maybe not a big winter coat, but I knew I used to wear my frat jacket. I haven't worn my frat jacket to homecoming, I know, in the last 10 years.
So every year for homecoming, the Delta Kappa bros tend to get new Nelia.
Mm-hmm.
And I told the bros,
we get a homecoming shirt.
I told the bros a couple years ago, we got to stop ordering sweat tops or sweaters because homecoming isn't cold no more. It's warm.
Right. Global warming, shawty.
So yeah, we need a short sleeve shirt or something lighter for homecoming. We can't keep doing the Letterman jackets, or we don't get to wear it because it's not cold anymore.
Yes, in 34 years. So we usually celebrate where we get a shirt, a lined shirt, every 5 years.
Yep.
So every 5 years, when we first, became bros, we were getting like some type of sweater, monogram sweater or whatever, a long sleeve shirt. Now we have to get T-shirts. We get T-shirts, a little golf shirts or whatever to symbolize, our anniversary. We're not getting long sleeve shirts like we were just 20, 25 years ago. You're exactly right.
RC, Vikings made it to the NFC title game, and Favre did Favre-ish. Terrible pick at the end of the game. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So the Jets, and I asked Nadi to check. I'm not sure if he heard me, but the Vikings did get to the postseason with Favre, and the Jets did too. But he ultimately did Favre stuff, forcing them. The Jets did not. Thank you, Dredd. The Jets did not. Vikings did.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Julius 35C, Robert Saleh, aka Coach Razza from Iron Man, fired. Damn shame. JY3, that's true, Ryan. Aaron Rodgers running that ship. They should have kept Joe Flacco. Aaron Rodgers is not the Aaron Rodgers of old. But I still think that Aaron Rodgers is better than a bulk of quarterback that they would have access to at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who could the Jets have brought in 2 years ago that would have given them the splash or the pizzazz of an Aaron Rodgers? And the Achilles injury, that wasn't you couldn't predict that would happen because Aaron Rodgers is somewhat of an Iron Man. He's a guy that's played his career. He hadn't been sat down a lot for injuries.
Yeah, but at some point, Father Time gonna catch up with you, and it did.
And it's especially
which it actually has done for everybody in the history of the world.
Everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Adrian Williams, not having Aaron Rodgers last season bought him some time. The Jets' struggles this season got him the people's elbow. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing on Aaron Rodgers, the Minnesota loss was his damn fault. He threw 3 interceptions in that game.
That's right.
Yeah, and 2 of those picks, if I'm not mistaken, were in the red zone when their team's about to go in for a score, and they lost by a score. So, yeah, Aaron Rodgers is probably the bulk of the problem that the Jets are having right now.
Hey, man, so I figured out what was the issue with my mouse. So if you want me to read some chat, I will, but go ahead.
Well, no, I'm enjoying it, man.
Tree,
I'll take care of it.
Tree shaking her head profusely. What does that mean, Tree? What are you saying about my brother's reading skills?
No, all right, I'm done. That's it. I'm done. Go ahead. you read them. Go ahead. I'm done.
Did you see how Tree did her head?
I saw it, man. She was having a.
She looked like one of those white 8th grade cheerleaders. Or one of the AKAs.
She was over there having a seizure.
Tree looked like an AKA. No. Oh.
Yeah, you read them, man. That's fine.
No, go ahead, man.
No,
I'm not reading them.
I'm done. Go ahead. I'm done.
Come on, man. Don't act like this, man. Come on, Ryan.
I ain't got to
Ryan,
stay here.
come on.
I'm still
we
here.
need you to read.
I'm still here.
John Barnes, I guess I have to now, Tree. You see this? This is what I've been dealing with for 50 years.
You just mad I'm a top 5 champion. That's all. You just mad you're below 500 in the top 5. That's all this is.
From John Barnes, you're watching the Two Lost Stews Experience, Nadi. That's only if you go by records alone. Rodgers getting hurt. I think you just read that. John Dingle. What up, John Dingle, homeboy? I'm not in Florida, but we put up to get a generator because we're in a rural area and they don't rush to put our power back on.
A big move. Exactly right.
Julius
Exactly
35C, 60 Minutes did a story on how these insurance companies were getting out of paying people their money for repairs. Yeah, I can imagine that's the case. When you get hit with all of these claims all at one time after a hurricane, yeah, I'll be trying to figure out a way of paying people too.
And those companies are in business to make money. Don't forget that.
When you sign an insurance policy, it's like 50 pages.
Right.
A small print. Right. So they got all types of loopholes in these deals, man, when you're talking about homeowners insurance.
Yep, exactly right.
Yeah, they ain't trying to pay, man. Adrian Williams, gas money went to her wig and lashes. Right. That chick, whoever that was in that video, she just came from the beautician. You should have saved that damn money to get out of that damn Florida.
And she spent about $300 because them nails and the hair and them lashes were all perfect.
Arlie, did you see the video Tree showed of that young lady trying to escape from Florida?
I heard it. I wasn't looking at it. I was trying to figure out something legal, but she was cute apparently because as soon as y'all said it, y'all were like, "Oh, we love her." I love her, but she cute.
Thank you. Tree, jump on for 1 second, Tree.
I need to be redeemed.
Don't worry about that. How much do you think that the young lady in that video that was talking about getting out of Florida and how expensive it is, how much she paid on her hair, nails, and makeup that in that car ride she was taking?
Nails and toes, $100. Tip 10. Hair, $354. If she got it in Atlanta. Yeah.
$350.
But that might have been a wig. If it's a wig, if it's a lace front, then she gets one off of Shein. She could do that for about $150.
Hey man, let me tell you something. You as a father of 3 daughters, you don't understand about this hair thing, man. You don't understand about how serious this hair thing is, sir.
Well, no, I mean,
No, but Morgan is very little right now. Wait till she get up in high school and she start asking you for money to pay for her hair to get done.
I was about to say, man, the hairdo that she gets every 3 to 4 weeks now is a grip, man. And she's only 9 years old. So I can't imagine when she gets 14, 18. Yeah, I can't imagine.
So Kara's the last one. And, you know, once, I don't know how frequently she does it. I get a text. And it's just an arbitrary, "Hey, Dad, how are you?"
Right, it's time to get you.
And when I read it, this is my expression. Damn hair. Watch this hair. I reply back, "Hey, Kara, how are you?" "I'm great." "Well, and then 5 minutes will pass by. "Hey, can I get a few coins?" She likes that term. "Can I get a few coins to get my hair done?" How many coins, Kara?" $250.
Woo! Woo! Lord, have mercy.
And she run track every day. She sweat every day.
Well, and that's probably why hers is so much. She has to get that thing done right.
All right, when we get back, we're going to pass the plate. We're going to pass the plate. Grab your phones, get ready. Get ready to scan.
And
we're going to pass the plate.
I do want to revisit something. Ollie talked about Floyd Mayweather Jr. in one of her reports a couple days ago. I do want to make another comment about Floyd before we get out of here today after we pass this plate. Or before we pass the plate. Praise the Lord for the plate. Praise the Lord for it. Y'all keep it locked for your boys, the Two Live Stews, Dr. Ryan Stewart, fueled by the good folks from Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Keep it locked.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Look at this, man. We got Aunt Mimi. Most stews DNA yields back black hair. See Auntie Gertie and Auntie Mimi's hair. Shout out Auntie Mimi for listening. Oh, I really appreciate that. So she's saying most of the Stewarts, okay, which I am. I'm a Stewart. You're a Stewart too. She's saying most of us yield black hair. And I've been telling people for years that we found you on the step. Okay?
I knew you were going to that direction of answering.
You always deny it, but I keep telling y'all that, and it was a family secret. So Auntie Mimi just chimed in to say, and we love you, Auntie Mimi. she just chimed in to say most of the stewards have black hair, except for Doug.
I clearly look more like our mother than you do.
Okay.
I clearly do.
Our mother's hair is black too.
Right. Okay. I hear you. Hey, Auntie Mimi, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge.
Let's be clear. A clean, healthy environment is what you and your family deserve. The truth is, our indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, which can dramatically affect respiratory health, especially among children and the elderly. The solution is clear. Clear filters trap and remove dangerous particles from the air, keeping substances like bacteria, viruses, mold, dust, and pollen from accumulating in your home and other indoor spaces. Clear filters offer a diverse selection of filters that meet the highest industry standards. Clear filters catch even the tiniest contaminants, creating a healthier and safer breathing experience in your home and other indoor environments without compromising the integrity of your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. Visit ProjectClear.org and take advantage of all the benefits a cleaner, healthier, pollution-free environment has to offer. And together, let's clear the air.
Imagine feeling invigorated and focused, not by artificial substances, but by natural pre-workout supplements. This isn't just a thought, but a reality many athletes and fitness enthusiasts are embracing. They hold the key to elevated performance without the commonly associated side effects of synthetic products. However, overlooking the potential of these supplements means missing out on that all-natural energy boost and focus. It means accepting unnecessary crashes post-workout. It's a pain point that no fitness enthusiast should grapple with, especially when there's a healthier alternative. At Lion Roar Herbs, we produce a vegan all-natural pre-workout that is proven to increase performance and boost every workout. Visit us at lionroarherbs.com to learn more and look for natural performance energy. That's NPE. We are sure you will feel the difference.
When's the last time you purchased a bottle of Southern Edge beverages? Huh? Hey, Arlie, how you doing?
Hey!
Check them out on the web right here. You can see it underneath my name. The website is underneath my name, southernedgebeverageco.com. That is the QR code that will allow you to order some of these fine spirit beverages. The salted caramel whiskey is my favorite. I know a lot of people that love the sweet tea vodka, and everyone loves the tequila that will be dropping soon. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and the Two Live Stews Experience. I'm joined by Arlie. A couple of days ago, you did a report where we talked about Floyd Mayweather. Do you remember what that story was about?
Yes, it was about his gentleman's club, and he allegedly was being sued for giving a love tap, as he says, but a slap, as she says, to the face of one of his dancers.
When we talked about that on the show, Doug and I, you, Tree, we all made mention of how that just makes no sense, how there's be no way he could be so stupid, how he could be so dumb to do something like that, especially in his own place. He wouldn't put his hands on her like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we forgot that in his past, he's been locked up for putting his hand on women. We forgot about that. That was brought to our attention on the Two Live Stews radio Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
Group. We've got 50,000 so folks. That was brought to our attention. And again, the person that brought it to our attention, I think, was a lawyer. But he was like, I don't know how a show that I love so much with a bunch of people that I really enjoy listening to, who are usually always so factual, I don't know how they would miss this. But Your boy did X, Y, and Z, did so-and-so to his wife, did 90 days. And yes, we weren't trying to cover for him, but we did forget about the past of one Mr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. when it comes to being physical with women. Our apology.
And yes, we apologize profusely. I did not look at past stories. I was just really I think we were in shock. Like, why would he, whose hands are probably insured as lethal, even attempt to do that, particularly in a very public space? Now, I did think that, hey, I was just playing with you, might have made him think better of it. But yeah, we weren't doing that. We weren't making light of any abuse that happens to any person, woman or man, that has been physically accosted, assaulted, or any of it. That is not what we do. That is not what we do. We love people.
We're about the protection of womanhood, especially women and children. We believe in that.
Yes.
All right. Okay, Arlie. I'm gonna let you go for a second, Arlie, so you can go ahead and do what you got to do. All right. And I want to introduce who's coming up next. This guy is, a lot of people are fond of him. I believe his house of worship is called the Pass the Plate International House of Worship. I want to welcome in to the doghouse Bishop D.S. Not to be confused with wait, Bishop, that's your hat?
Well.
Welcome to the show, Bishop. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. I want everybody to grab their wallets, their purses. Wherever you keep your money at, grab that. All right. How are you doing today, young man?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Bishop, should we bring some of your congregation in also?
Bring the congregation in. Gives me inspiration.
Hey.
Yes. Where's the Naughty Dread at?
Dread.
There he goes, Naughty Dread.
We're the only one that's not in uniform here, Dread. We got to do something about that.
I would prefer you put on a suit next time, young man. All right, so today's lesson will come from the book of Jalen, i.e. Daniel's or Rose originally. Section 5.
Daniel's or Rose.
Paragraph 3, verse 2.
Well.
And make sure you already have your phone ready to scan a QR code. Comes from the book of Jalen, section 5, paragraph 4, verse 3, line 1. And it goes as follows. Humpty Dumpty.
Yes.
Sat on a wall.
He sat on a wall.
He sat
on a wall, Bishop.
Humpty Dumpty.
What happened to Humpty? What happened to Humpty?
He had a great fall.
All right.
No, he didn't.
He got back up.
It gets better. All the king's horses.
All of them. Yes.
Not all of them.
Not some.
Just 2 or 3.
All.
Speak, Bishop.
And all the king's men.
All of them.
I can close this book up right now because I know the rest.
That's right.
Come on, Pastor.
Again.
Yes. He was broke. Humpty was broke. Hallelujah.
God repairs broken things.
Right. Now, let me tell you how that pertains to this show and the 2 Live Stews. We are broken because the man broke us many years ago.
The man.
But what you can do with your phone and scanning this QR code, put the QR code up, Tree.
Talk to him, Bishop.
Is put us back together again.
Hallelujah.
Put us back together. Put us back together. Put us back
together. Put us back together.
That's right.
Put us back together.
Make us whole. Make us whole.
Now, the kind of back together we're talking about is the kind that folds, not the kind that jingles.
That's right.
All right.
Jingle bells.
Not the kind that jingles. This is not Christmas. This is not jingle bells. Okay.
Right.
So what we're saying to you is grab your phone and click on the little QR code right here. The little QR code right there. And pass the plate to your next parishioner by you.
and let them pull out their phone
right.
and
That's
click
right.
on this QR code right here.
Touch
These-
neighbor out game.
These
pull out
are the
game.
blessings we ask in thy name.
Have a good pull-out game.
Amen.
We need
Touch your neighbor.
pull-out game.
Amen.
Touch your neighbor.
Shouts out to the Lakers.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen, Bishop.
Touch
Good
your
job.
neighbor.
Good job this morning,
Pull
Bishop.
out.
Yes,
Good job this morning, Bishop. Good job this
Tell
morning,
your
Bishop.
neighbor
Thank
to
you.
pull out.
Thank you.
Out.
Woo! And you know what I'm gonna do, Bishop? I'm gonna have a drink to that.
Communion.
The good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company.
Take it to the head for the Father. The
Yes to the
Son.
head. Yes to the head.
Went left. It went left. It went left.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Take your time, Bishop. Take your time. It's your folks at Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. We just passed the plate. Past the Plate International House of Worship with a Bishop Doug Stewart. Not to be confused with the BS Stewart president, but the great Doug Stewart is the bishop.
All right. We will take any donations if you find it in your heart to donate to the Two Live Stews so we can keep the lights on.
That's right.
Simple as that.
That's right.
Put the QR code back up there one more time, Tree.
That's right.
All right. $5, $10.
Why not?
Shouts out to everybody that donated and put some folding money in the plate last week. I don't want to name people because I don't think we should name everybody that gave, but there was a significant amount of people that gave. They know who they are. Thank you. And they always send nice words with the offering. Man, y'all guys got me through this time in my life listening to y'all show. Oh, man, you guys started this whole sports talk, guy talk genre thingy.
We should read those sometimes. Like, we don't have to do the names, but I like that. I'm like,
because some people have given significantly because they can. They're in a position where they can. So I don't want to put their amount that they donated up against somebody else's donations wasn't as significant. So it's all the same. Thank you for helping us out here at the Two Live Stews experience.
And if we get pushed far enough, we will name drop. So y'all keep that in mind. I'm just joking. Hey man, 49ers tonight. 3.5-point favorite over the Seattle Seahawks. The game is being played in Seattle. Again, it's that Thursday night game that comes on Amazon Prime. Kickoff is Tommy's Leather at 8:15.
Shouts out to the great West Durham. Tommy's Leather.
What's your thoughts, sir, on tonight's game, Thursday night football game with the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks?
I'm rooting for Seattle. Rooting for Geno Smith. Simple as that. Those are two teams that I really don't pay attention to. The great Northwest. For Seattle and San Francisco, they're not one of my teams.
Right.
I'm rooting for Seattle. How about you?
You're rooting for Seattle, but
do I think they're going to win?
If Vegas says the 49ers minus 3.5, where would you put your money if you were doing
McCaffrey? Is McCaffrey still?
McCaffrey is not back, no sir. But I think everybody else is back. Debo's back. Peters is back. I think everybody's back.
Who's the home team again? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Seattle. The game's in Seattle.
Oh yeah, Seattle definitely for the win.
Really?
Oh yeah. The 12th man. Isn't that the originator of the 12th man? Or correct. Is that Kansas City?
Nope. That's them. Seattle.
Okay. Yeah.
That's them.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy there, man.
I played out there before. It's one of those very, very, very loud stadiums. 12th man is real.
The Seattle Seahawks have always been one of my favorite teams. And it's two reasons. One, because I love their uniforms. I love their helmet. Like their helmet, when they first came into the league, Seattle's probably the third youngest team in the league, I would guess. Nadi can find this out. I believe the Falcons and the Saints were the last two teams before expansion, before
Carolina
and
and Jacksonville. Correct.
But I think right before the Saints and the Falcons came in the league, I think Seattle came in the league maybe even after them. And I always loved their helmets. The helmets really different than kind of like the way they put together logos and uniforms back in the day. And then also
they wear that bright green from time to time now. I'm not a fan of that bright green.
I'm not a fan of that. That's kind of zesty.
I don't like that.
And also I was a big fan of Kurt Warner.
I thought you were going to say Warren Moon.
Well, Warren Moon was after Kurt Warner, but Kurt Warner, running back out of Penn State, Seattle running back, wore number, take a guess what number he wore.
41.
28.
28.
He wore 28. So 28 was my first number in Little League, and 28 was my number in college.
The great Dredd is back. What's up, Dredd?
Yeah, Seattle came in the league in 1976. That was the last team before the more recent expansion with Jacksonville, Carolina, Baltimore moving from Cleveland.
Right. Yeah. Yep. The Saints and the Falcons were like 66, and then the next one was Seattle. And I loved their uniforms. And we didn't get to see a lot of Seattle back then. There wasn't no streaming TV. There wasn't 100 channels. So we barely saw Seattle on TV. It was 3 channels. For the greenhorns watching right now, okay, when we were kids, there were 3 channels.
Only 3.
Not 500 like you have now, literally.
Right.
Okay? And so we basically saw the Cowboys and the Steelers every weekend, and the Redskins or the Commodores, not the Commodores, the Commanders.
Commanders. Answer RC's question, sir. Doug, are hurricanes in Florida covered in insurance?
I'm not sure. So the year I lived in Florida, the year and a half I lived in Florida, I lived in an apartment.
Okay.
I lived in Pensacola back in 1993. And I'm pretty sure it's got to be, man.
It's got to be, right?
But it's got to be super, super expensive. Okay.
And while we were talking about this, let me bring something up real quick. You mentioned the insurance and all that stuff. A while back, down in Monk's Corner, we had some floods.
Moco.
In Moco. We had some floods. And a buddy sent me a picture of his house. His front yard was underwater. His backyard was underwater. The whole yard was underwater. And he also says, well, we expected it because we live in a floodplain. So
why would you even build a house in a floodplain if you know it's a floodplain?
Why would you build or live in a floodplain if you know it's a floodplain? And if you know it's a floodplain, then there's no way in the world that an insurance company is going to give you
flood
insurance.
Right. Because it's cheap and they're just going to wish on a prayer that they never have that issue. I guess.
Wow.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I imagine property in a floodplain is very, very cheap. And then at that point, once you get it and you set up shop, you build your house or whatever, you got to hope and pray that, the inevitable happens.
A+ to the great Naughty Dread. A+ to Arlie Michelle. Remember, you can check out Arlie and the Dread on Wednesdays at 5. But this Monday, they will let you know the new showtime of the No Show. Good job, Naughty, and good job, Arlie. We appreciate you both. Outstanding job, Tree. Thank you very much. You're getting an A. Dougie, I'm giving you an A+ as well. Outstanding job today, sir. And I tell you, the Bishop really moved me. The Bishop really moved me this morning.
The Bishop moved you, man?
So thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean,
everyone in the chat room, to everyone that is passing the word, for everyone that's subscribing, for everyone that's hitting share, for
hit
everyone
the share,
that's down with the 2 Live Stews, thank you. You get an A+ today as well.
Yes.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Don't forget, this weekend after the Falcons play, I believe they have the 4 o'clock game. After the 4 o'clock game, the 2 Live Stews will be doing our post-Falcons show.
Right.
I'm not sure how we're going to figure that out because there's a whole lot of stuff going on.
So we'll do an hour. As soon as the clock hits 0,
right?
Just log in. We'll be there.
We'll let everybody know. Hey, man, God bless you all. Thank y'all so very much. 2 Live Stews experience. Peace. Thank you very much. Peace. Thank you very much.